Hello, this is Joshua Riddle, realtor and co-founder of Collaborative Realty Group over at eXp Realty. And I try to send out market updates to my personal database, my past clients, as often as I can, as often as the market changes. But that usually works out to be about once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks, just if I see anything changing in our market. And recently, we've heard about interest rates, so I thought I would make a video and just give my 2 cents on our current real estate market, where I believe it's heading, and what I look at and what I'm looking for. We've noticed that interest rates have gone up from about 3% on average to about 5% now in just a couple of months. So it's a pretty steep incline in increase of interest rates, and that's going to have an impact on our market. Now, what level of impact? That's what a lot of people ask me, and I just want to share with you my 2 cents and see if it makes any sense to you guys. Basically, it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think it's tough for those that are being priced out on the homes that they wanted to buy. Obviously, that's not a good thing, but our market needed this. It was just too easy and too cheap to borrow money. So people were going crazy, and these prices were just getting blown through the roof. And it was just anarchy for the last 2 years. And now that these interest rates have climbed, it's taken a lot of non-committed buyers out of the game and left the buyers that are really strongly wanting to make that move are still playing. So that means the market will slow down a bit. These price points that we've seen appreciate over the last 2 years, about 24% year over year. That's a staggering rate. I mean, usually 5 to 6% is a good year. So 25% is just unbelievable. And we can't sustain that type of appreciation. So now what I believe is going to happen with these new interest rates, we're not going to see a market crash. We're going to see this plateau of price points. We're going to see homes sit on the market a little bit longer. We're going to see some buyers get their leverage back, which is a really good thing. I want to see a market where buyers and sellers both have equal leverage. That's called a balanced market. We're a far way away from balanced market, but we're heading that direction, I hope. It looks like we are. Here's what I watch. I watch our inventory in the Phoenix metropolitan area. I've been watching these numbers since the start of the pandemic, since the start of this market surge. And at our lowest of lows, I saw a number of about 3,800 homes, 3,800 homes actively listed in the Phoenix metropolitan area. Where we want to see that number is about 20 to 25,000 in a balanced market. So you can understand where that 3,000, 3,800 homes was basically nothing. That was a good 15%, 20% of our inventory where we wanted to be. So that's the lowest that I've seen. When the market picked back up and got into a little bit of a healthier position, I saw that number get up to about 8,000 active homes. Right now, we're currently sitting at about 5,200, 5,200 homes. And the average was about 4,500 homes. I know it's a lot of numbers I threw out there. So basically, the lowest I saw, 3,200, 3,800 homes. The average over the last probably year and a half was about 43, 4,400 homes. The highest was about 8,000, and now we're sitting about 5,200. I'm going to watch this number carefully. That's one of the first things and I look at when I look about the market is our inventory. If that number starts to climb, if we see it get to 8, 9, 10,000 homes, then it's doing its job. These interest rates have increased the inventory, which means buyers have options. As buyers have options, they have leverage. That's where we want to be. I do not anticipate a market crash with these interest rates. Here's why: supply and demand. Demand will reduce with these new interest rates, but supply is still very, very low and demand will not go away. So now the supply and demand will be a little bit more balanced out, which is where we want it to be, and we'll start to see inventory start to rise. Price points, I don't see them dipping at all anytime in the near future. I see them just starting to plateau out, maybe hit something of like a 5 or 6% appreciation, maybe 10. 10 would be amazing, right? But hopefully, realistically, we see that even lower, 5 or 6%. We let these markets sit. We let people catch up, catch their breath, and have a bit of a more realistic idea of what they have to do to compete in this market. So don't be nervous about these interest rates. Yeah, they're a little high. Prices are higher than they were 2 years ago. It's our new normal. But now with this demand, slowing down because of these interest rates, people can go out there and be a little bit more competitive, have a little bit more leverage as buyers. If you have any questions about what you're seeing in the real estate market or anything I shared with you today, I'm always a resource to be there for you. Reach out to me, message me, call me. I love talking to real estate. I love what I do. Love to help you, and look forward to sharing more updates with you about our Arizona real estate market.